watching 999 Mad Mark's channel.
Hey guys, this is me, 999 Mad Mark, and today I'm here to review Godzilla. Now, probably you guys are figuring out where in the hell did I get this big Godzilla? Well, if you guys looked on the websites, or if anything else, you guys would probably find them on other websites for $9.99, $100, or more than $100. But if you go into Toys R Us's sales, you'll be able to find this Godzilla for only $54. But the original price is actually $60. So, and yes, I went to go see Godzilla in IMAX 3D. Now, I'm not going to be talking about the IMAX 3D one, we'll be talking about that one later. But anyways, this Godzilla toy is a really big toy out there right now. They only do a few runs before the Godzilla series becomes new ones. Because on Facebook I read about the Godzilla things that they're going to be doing in future movies, that this Godzilla movie was a big hit, and they are going to be making a sequel to this, and probably do 2 or 3 Godzilla movies with them. But we don't know yet, but I do know that they did approve about that sequel that they did in the Asian countries. Now, in California, we did not get to see the sequel. Now, only in Asian countries they actually did get to see the sequel at the end, because usually in the credits there'll be something at the end. You know, you're waiting there, going by the credits. Probably you guys are telling yourselves, come on, credits, come on, I just want to see what the ending's going to be like. But usually towards the end there's no credits, so everybody would say boo, you know, whatever. But that's what we did. We stood around until the movie ended, like it's supposed to be. But at the end there's no sequel to it. But it was a pretty good movie. You guys should see it. It came out on May 16th of 2014. And I did get to see it when it first appeared. Not when it very, very first appeared, but on May 16th. It was really packed in there, because we went to go see it in IMAX. And I ain't kidding you, there was a big line for the Godzilla movie at the AMC IMAX theater. And that place did change a lot. I think the last time we went was when we went to go see The Conjuring. And The Conjuring was a pretty good scary movie as well. Gave a few jump scares. But yes, gotta love the IMAX. Godzilla pops out can't really say anything right now. Godzilla just pops out of the screen like nothing. But yes, I have to show to prove, so I won't be lying. These are actually new. You can tell by the plastic on these. Really great. If you guys want to know, that's my niece. She did take a shower. Anyways, this is Godzilla himself. The new one that I was telling you guys about. And the 2014 Godzilla was a pretty good hit in the country of California and all the other states that played in the theater. So, if you guys do ever go on Facebook, try to look up any of the detailing about the sequels and the Godzilla 2 and the Godzilla 3 thing that they're going to be having. But for now, I'm just going to be leaving it down below the sorry, my nose is itching. I have allergies right now. I'll leave it down below the comments so you guys can know where to find and know where to see about this. Now, Godzilla Toy. Godzilla Toy is really hot right now because it is a really interesting toy. This is the tallest toy out of all the Godzilla series that they made. This does stand up really high. I mean, just by the perspectives, he is basically taller than me on the table. So, you got this big tail. Let's see if I can wrap it around. Whoa, almost hit me in the face. Now you do have his big swinging tailing action, so when he does move, let me show you, tail moves with it. And also you have his spikes, back spines. They don't really have anything or any audio on this. If you guys do look on the Zilla, if you guys can, there should be a little thing right here. And that right there was supposedly a voice box for the Godzilla, because when it would roar, it would have these sound effects to the Godzilla inside. But they decided to take it out because you never know that children would put it in the water and then it would damage the Godzilla and basically, you know, boop up the Godzilla. Now, it does have a movable jaw, as you guys can see. You can open it, can close it. Now his limbs can turn a 360 degree. His arms are movable as well. His hands are 360. See? His legs are not that really kind of tough to move around. I mean, there is another Godzilla toy that we have, and his legs are impossible to move. But that one was actually imported from Japan. And if you guys ever seen the Hypnotized toys, they are pretty cool. They are actually a pretty cool toy store to go to because they do sell RCs there, high-powered gas cars, novelty toys, mostly trucks as well. Usually they'll have like Marvel and a little bit of DC there. It's a pretty cool toy store because I actually went there when it used to be at the Montebello Mall, but they moved to a different location. But it's way, way far, far away. And yes, it does take a long time to get there. And the different mall that we went to was actually a pretty good mall for its size because there's a lot of room, a lot of malls to go through, and also they actually have a whatchamacallit? I forgot what it was supposed. But they do have a lot of stuff there for like kids, family, anything like that. And I remember getting my first RC powered car. My first RC powered car, I was playing with it. I didn't really know what to do with it, but my dad and my brother tuned it up and all that. And we took it over there at Lake, and we did a test drive on it. And I was really happy because I never had a gas-powered one. I used to have one of those little small remote control ones and go around and have our cats chase them. It was pretty funny. I remember having my first big RC car, but this was a long time ago. And I remember not breaking it, but I remembered I used to play with it a lot. It was a monster truck RC car. It kind of drives really slow, but a few years later I didn't really play with it, so the tires went flat, the battery was gone, the controller was nowhere to be found in sight, and also I think the antenna to the RC car was effed up as well. So we gave that truck away, donated it, and basically that truck is not with us anymore. So I really like that truck. That was actually my first RC car that I really liked. But anyways, back to the Zilla. This Zilla is basically one of the most favoritist ones out of all the other Godzillas, but probably you guys are having your ways right now saying that, oh, you know, I'll stick with this one, but the Godzilla that I like, you know, I'll stick with the other one. I mean, this is basically the biggest Godzilla toy that I ever seen. I mean, right now I have King Ghidorah, Gigan, all the other different Godzillas, the one with the purple spines, Mecha Godzilla, not the old one, but the new one that was with Godzilla at the time, and I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, for Godzillas, I don't really have much for Godzillas. I mean, we just only have him in different varieties, and probably 2 Mecha Godzillas, 1 Gigan, 1 King Ghidorah, 1 Mecha King Ghidorah, and a few others. And also little mini figurines as well. But I shall review about the movie now. The movie itself is actually a pretty good movie for a really good CGI movie. Godzilla looks so cool inside of the movie. I mean, it's unbelievable how people these days can actually create a reality of sci-fi with a monster that big. I mean, I thought anybody would not do it because, you know, sometimes people in theaters would be saying, hey, I wonder what they do in these sci-fi movies, you know, like The Mummy, where they did the sci-fi of Dwayne The Rock John, or should I say The Rock. But a lot of people laughed at it because it was funny that The Rock was actually sci-fi to the Scorpion King. But dealing with this big lizard, of modeling this height with Moto, one of the newer versions of an enemy, and a lot of work has been detailed onto the Godzilla video, or should I say the movie. I mean, the movie is great. I mean, it does have a background story, character story. It doesn't really qualify as Godzilla being in the movie. I mean, it feels like as the movie wants to talk about more to the characters and showing Godzilla, because in the original Japan series, they showed more Godzilla than characters. So I thinking that the director who directed this wanted more character than showing Godzilla, because in, like what I said, Japan series, Toho, the one who invented Godzilla, showed more about Godzilla than the characters. Now, in the 1954 one, that was a really good classic one. People didn't really know who was Godzilla, but they did know that he was a big giant lizard who fired atomic breath. Now, probably people would say, oh, he didn't fire that. It was fire coming out of his mouth. No, it's atomic breath. So if any of your friends are like, he blows fire, or he blows a laser out of his mouth, because that would be kind of stupid to them, tell them it's an atomic laser. Or should I say atomic breath. But overall with the movie was pretty good, pretty decent. I mean, I would actually have to give it a 9.9, not a 10 point, because it did lack of a little bit of Godzilla. I mean, it did show a lot of fighting scenes with Moto and also Godzilla, but like they would show glimpses of Godzilla, but didn't really show Godzilla until the ending, until, you know, fighting scenes came around with him going up against the female and the male Moto, basically. So there was Moto 1 and Moto 2, one that can fly and one's that's wants to, you know, if you guys did see, or I didn't want to spoil it, but spoiler alert, that the mother that was carrying the eggs wanted to plant the eggs so she can hatch the Motos to the city, basically causing destruction to the whole world. Now, as a Godzilla, king of all monsters, was really pissed off at this because he wanted the Motos out of the earth, wanted them dead. He didn't want to even see them alive. So that's why he came around and killed them at the end. But overall, It was a pretty good movie. But anyways, I shall see you guys next week. Or should I? No, not next week. Sunday. Sunday I'm going to be posting up the drawing video for you guys. I don't know if I didn't really do good on the drawing, but if you guys have any comments about the drawing video, I would be pleased, or happy at least, if you guys do, like what's wrong with the painting or what's wrong with the drawing. And if you guys want, I could do a second video of this and do more drawing or sketching videos as you guys want. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this video for the reviewing of Godzilla. And remember to check out my channels that I'm going to be leaving down below, Facebook page and Twitter account. And also subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Thanks, and good night.
This May, Godzilla is an instant classic. Godzilla, now playing, rated PG-13.
You're watching Not On Mad Mark's channel.